Ladies and gentlemen, there's a huge Durham probe revelation pertaining to instant messages and bureau officials and Hunter, and I'm going to talk about that later today. But we need to talk about this Wall Street Journal article and some New York Post and Daily Mail articles, but I want to read you. FBI quest for Trump documents started with breezy chats, tour of a crowded closet. Why interactions between the Federal Bureau of Investigation Trump team soured remains a mystery. This is very important. I've touched upon this numerous times. They're all on video, not just in August, but in June. This is a very, very important, piece of information that nobody's really talking about in media. Democrats definitely aren't talking about that because it's detrimental to what they're trying to achieve. Around lunchtime on June 3rd, a senior Justice Department national security supervisor and 3 FBI agents arrived at former President Donald Trump's Mar-a-Lago home in Florida to discuss boxes with government records sitting in a basement storage room, along with suits, sweaters, and golf shoes. A few days later, the Federal Bureau of Investigation sent a note asking that a stronger lock be installed on the storage room door, signing off, "Thank you, very truly yours, Chief of Counterintelligence and Export Control Section." Okay, the Chief of the Counterintelligence, and basically what this man is involved with is protecting the country from espionage. They had already looked at the facility or the basement or the storage room where there were suits, sweaters, golf shoes, and boxes of classified data. They knew that a former president, if they say, well, they weren't allowed to look at the boxes, they knew a former president would have classified data. This isn't rocket science. They're on video, by the way, and the June 3rd meeting is even more important than the August video. So the closed-circuit television, New York Post, Trump family watched FBI raid on security footage, lawyer claims. Okay, so Trump's attorneys say he and his family watched the FBI search in New York via security feed. I mean, it's all over the place. Trump weighs releasing security footage. So when people say, well, he hasn't released it. Well, he's thinking about releasing the security footage, but he's definitely going to be using that in a court of law as well, if he has to do so. The big issue is that you cannot prove that this man is a huge menace or danger to national security, that Trump harmed the national security in any way with boxes at Mar-a-Lago, that in June, a DOJ official and 3 other Federal Bureau of Investigation officials already knew were there, but that these people had visited, and, like I said, they're on video. There's no urgency. There's no concern that hostile countries, adversaries, could benefit from boxes alongside golf shoes and what else was sweaters, suits, and golf shoes. Hit subscribe to this channel, ladies and gentlemen, because it's a very important point. Okay, it touches upon intent. All of the allegations leveled at Trump by the Justice Department and FBI and all the Democrats. And we'll get to that in a second. But this is really, really huge. Hit subscribe to the Stock Market Crash channel. The Dow has tanked over 3,000 points in the past month. Okay? 3,157 points. I mean, it goes back up, back down, but it'll be well below 30,000 soon, unfortunately. We have inflation through the roof, contracting economy with high interest rates going up, and I predicted all of this in October in my Federalist article. Read that below in the pinned comment and description. Hit subscribe to H.A. Goodman's other channel, to my super thanks. If you want to give a super thanks to this segment, thank you so much. And to my Patreons, I cannot do this without you. Thank you. If you want to support my voice long-term. Your Patreon support is greatly appreciated. Also, ladies and gentlemen, I have a short coming out probably within the next hour. You will love it. It'll explain exactly why they don't have a case against Trump, especially since Democrats have done worse and the government basically looked the other way. Some people are above the law. They're called Democrats. Some people always get picked on and harassed and targeted simply for political gain. That person is called Trump, or anyone around Trump. So those people are called Trump Republicans. Anyway, hit subscribe to this channel. The really important issue is that the June meeting, ladies and gentlemen, is a lot more important than the August raid. In the following weeks, however, someone familiar with the stored papers told investigators there may still be more classified documents. But that's absurd, though, because even if that were true, the whole concept of an informant is completely obliterated by the fact you had government officials from the Bureau and DOJ on security footage in June touring the storage facility where these boxes are located. They knew the boxes were in a storage facility. They wanted a new lock to be installed, a stronger lock to be installed. Not a few days later, the Bureau sent a note asking that a stronger lock be installed, and then thank you, very truly yours. Okay, the head of the Counterintelligence Export Control Section. What media and Democrats and everyone is trying to do is they're trying to say Trump was a risk to national security. He mishandled classified documents. He'll be convicted or indicted and convicted in a court of law for doing so, and he lied about the classified data. I explained in the short that top secret intelligence on servers is infinitely more damaging than boxes in Mar-a-Lago. He's a former president, powered to declassify. They already knew. He had already given 15 boxes back in February, but they knew that there was classified data within those boxes in June. They're not stupid. They knew in June, in that visit, where he has video of everything, okay? In that June, if they want to indict Trump, everyone in that video is going to be requested to testify in a trial. And what are they going to say? If the attorney says, well, you knew that classified data would be in those boxes, and you didn't seem to mind. You knew there was a good chance that classified data from a former president would be in those boxes. You asked for a lock, knowing that there's the possibility the classified data could be there, and so simply another lock requested was enough for that moment. So there was no pressing, urgent need to protect this country from national security issues linked to boxes in Mar-a-Lago. If you're on TV strolling around, closed circuit TV in Mar-a-Lago in June, strolling around with a DOJ official and determining that these government documents stored in a basement with golf shoes will just, the former president just needs to put another lock on there. Where's this urgency, this damage to national security? Where's this the big sense that all the nuclear documents could be there? They knew that the nuclear any document that Trump was given could have been there. He was president, and that bolsters the claim that he had declassified everything. If they truly believed he didn't declassify everything, and he had boxes, why weren't they more alarmed by what they found? Former government records alongside golf shoes and suits and golf clubs. And so a big part of this is public relations and the usual hysteria regarding Trump. They could have indicted him immediately. The government boxes technically should not have been there. But he was negotiating with the National Archives. This isn't secret servers with top secret intel that even President Obama didn't know, where nobody knows how classified data got onto those servers. It's not even possible from a cybersecurity perspective. Give me your thoughts below. The June 3rd video is the most important video Trump has. Give me your thoughts. Thank you so very, very much. Watch the short coming up. It's all